You guys know that I have my mixed feelings about H.E.B, but Madison wanted to see what it was like to be inside of one. So Vanessa brought us to a H.E.B Plus, and all I have to say, you guys, is wow. Hey guys, Kiri here from 50 Shades of Mom, tips for all shades of a mom life. And in today's video, I am back to share with you what I share every single Monday here on the channel, and that is my weekly grocery haul and meal plan. This week, I went to H.E.B, which is actually super rare for me. Usually, I do most of my grocery shopping through Walmart's grocery pickup, or I go to specialty stores like Sam's or Costco, which I did go to this weekend, and you guys will see that video on Friday. And I also will go to Trader Joe's once a month. Otherwise, most of my fill-in grocery stops are through Walmart's grocery pickup. But Madison had to see what did an H.E.B look like on the inside. And so we went to the most gorgeous H.E.B Plus I had ever been in. You guys, this store was so swanky. It had a full store right inside of it, like pocketbooks and boots and shirts, an entire huge clothing section, every kind of rare food find that you could imagine, and then a whole Christmas section. I literally just couldn't get over what I found. I had such a good time. We were in the grocery store for a while, just being able to kind of let her get the full experience, but even I was enjoying it. I mean, you had 3 grocery store junkies walking through the store with this ginormous H.E.B. I mean, it had a laminate floor company in there, a diamond necklace and watch store. I mean, this is a grocery store, not a mall. I just blown away, you guys, and I found so many amazing things that it was so completely worth the trip in there. So I'm going to take you down to the counter. I'll show you what I got this week for our weekly groceries at H.E.B, and then we'll get into this week's meal plan. Okay, you guys, so here is your quick overview of what $174 looks like from H.E.B, and you will see there's not a whole lot here, which is why I don't generally shop in H.E.B, because Walmart is a little bit cheaper, but you'll see why I was so excited about this visit, because of all the fun things that I found. So I'll start over here in my little produce section. So I did go ahead and get a pineapple. The pineapples were $1.50, which is really good. That's what Walmart has them for. And this one looks like it's almost ready. Every time I get a pineapple, I always share with you guys the trick that if you pull the stem in the center and it doesn't come out, then it's not ripe or ready. So that was perfect, because I just got some other produce from Costco. So I want this to last me a little while. So by the time this ripens, we'll be out of fresh produce and ready to dig into that one. But I love sharing that tip. That was something my grandma taught me. And then I went ahead and got some of these sweet carnival treat grapes. They look very similar to like our cotton candy style, and we haven't had any of the sweet kind of grapes that we like. So I picked that up for the kiddos. I got 2 mangoes. I need that for a recipe. I got 2 heads of garlic. I thought it was a great price. It was 75 cents a piece, so I thought that was really, really good. And then this, you guys, was probably one of my favorite finds. So if you don't know what this is a prickly pear. And when I lived on Long Island, there was a restaurant called Bobby's Burger Palace, and it was in the mall by our house, and it's from Bobby Flay from the Food Network. And I used to love going there. He had the best, most incredible food. I would always hope that he would just be there one time when we would go there. And on his menu, he had a couple of alcoholic beverages, and in one of them was a prickly pear margarita, and it was so good. I thought that this drink was exclusive to his restaurant until we went out to a really awesome Mexican restaurant with the girls on Saturday night right on the Riverwalk. It was so beautiful, and they had a prickly pear margarita on their menu, and I got it, and it tasted just like Bobby's. But to be honest, I didn't even know what a prickly pear was, and then we walked into H.E.B and there they were, 3 for $1. So I was like, all right, I see you. I'm going to pick you up and I'm going to try and recreate that drink. So if I can, I will share it with you guys. It's more of a summertime margarita, I would say, but it's so, so good. Just the flavor alone. It's actually a pink fruit, like it's a pink pear on the inside. So I'm excited to dive into that and kind of dabble because I love to play with drinks. All right, you guys know I love my Boar's Head when I go to H.E.B, and they had everything but the bagel hummus. So I know that my daughter is going to absolutely go bonkers for that because she loves hummus and she loves everything seeds. So I picked that up for her. And then I got some of the Oscar Mayer natural Angus beef hot dogs. So I used to let you guys know way back in the beginning of my channel, when I first moved to South Carolina, I would only eat Sabrett hot dogs, and I would not eat any unless I brought some home for my parents, or when Publix finally opened by us, they carried some. But then when we moved, there was no Sabrett here, and so I discovered the natural Angus beef hot dogs because I like all of their cold cuts, which you guys will see in just a second, like all of their lunch meat. And so I love these, but my Walmart is always out of them, or they just stopped carrying them, and always says out of stock on their website. So when I saw them in H.E.B, I scooped them up because hot dogs are always a good quick lunch or dinner for my little kids. I picked up some wonton wrappers. I'm using this to share a food hack with you guys that sounds really, really good. I got a personal sized seedless watermelon, and this was on sale for $2.98. I know I always push my luck during this time of year and try to buy a watermelon, and then they're not sweet because they're not in season, but this one follows all the rules. So hopefully that is a good one. So I picked that up. And then I got some pineapple sherbet. I need this for a booze hack that I'm going to share with you guys. I got some pepperoni. We need that for a couple of recipes. Plus I was kind of missing some meat in my snack boxes. I felt like I needed pepperoni. So I grabbed that. And then I got some mixed vegetables. I need that for a beef pot pie that we're making this week for dinner. I got some of the H.E.B original pork fully cooked breakfast patties. Of course, if I went to Costco, then I picked up our croissants. So it's almost time to make breakfast meal prep, and I thought I would switch it up. I didn't buy the Mrs. Jones chicken sausage. We've probably had that for the last year or so. So I thought I would just kind of change things, and I figured I would use some of these breakfast patties to do some breakfast sandwiches. So I got that. I got some frozen peach slices. You guys, they had no fresh peaches. I needed some for a recipe, and I asked them, hey, do you have peaches? And they said, no, they're out of season. And I was like, not a peach, like none? And they said, no, only frozen. So I got some peach slices, and I'm going to use that, like I said, for a recipe. Here's some more of that Oscar Mayer. This is their lunch meat. So I got the slow roasted roast beef. I need that for a food hack, which is perfect because we'll use that for a Sunday football. And then this is uncured hard salami, and it's new by the Oscar Mayer Natural. So I'm really excited about that because Madison just finally uploaded a video. We kind of like gave her all the YouTube feels, and she finally edited a video that she had and uploaded it. And she talked about how she bought salami to put cream cheese in the middle, and I haven't done that for my snack boxes in so long, so I was craving it. And then I saw the Oscar Mayer Natural one, so I got excited. I picked that up. That was a awesome score for me. And then I got some of the Annie's crescent rolls. I need that with the roast beef to make that really cool food hack that we're going to use for football Sunday. And then I got cheese sticks for the kids. Always like to have those on hand. My kids snack on those a lot. I got some cookie dough. I never buy this, but this is for one of those dessert hacks, and it calls specifically for a roll of pre-bought cookie dough. So I picked that up for that. And then this. Oh my goodness, you guys. You have to know that this is a big deal for me because if you follow me, then you know I don't get my bread anywhere but the Dollar Tree. If I get it anywhere else, I literally have heart failure because I get such quality, expensive bread from my DT, and I freeze it and I love it. This bread was $10. That's like blasphemy in my world. Like I can fill my entire deep freezer with bread from the DT, but this is the first time I've ever seen zero net carb bread, and it's by Thin Slim Foods, and it says that it's zero net carbs and it's the everything flavor. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I know everybody starts New Year's resolutions, but we're closing in a week on the house and things are about to start changing, and I need to go back to starting to focus on myself because I had lost almost 50 pounds and I felt the best I had felt in a really long time. And then putting on a good portion of that weight back really is a huge hit to my ego right now. And I just need to feel better about myself. And so if this works for me, this could be a really big game changer. Would I want to spend $10 on it? No, but there's a lot of slices in here. It's 14 slices, so that's 7 sandwiches. I don't even know if I would use this more than twice as far as a sandwich in a week. So maybe it'll last me a long time for that money, but I'm excited to try it because it's worth my health to find something that I really love. If I find it and I love it and it's expensive, it's still worth it if it curbs me doing the wrong thing, which is cheating, you know? I got some Chobani Gimmies, and this is the Super Berry Rocket. I've never seen this flavor before. It doesn't say new, but I love to switch it up for them. So I'll throw that in the freezer. I picked up 2 of the, what is this called? Central Market Organics, and it's the beef broth made with sea salt. I picked up 2 of those. I have my own chicken that I've made in the freezer, but I need some beef for a couple of recipes, which you guys will see on the meal plan. And then I always pick this kind of stuff up when I see it, and Walmart and stuff doesn't carry this because this is all like specialty international foods. And when I lived on Long Island, there's a very large Jewish community there. So the grocery stores carried all this kind of stuff everywhere, especially during, you know, the special times of year, during Hanukkah and Passover. They always had this kind of stuff. So when I see something like this, I scoop it up because I grew up on that. So I get excited, and I'm looking forward to making potato pancakes. Like, that's so super yummy. I needed this for tonight's dinner, and this is a Lipton Recipe Secrets beefy onion. So I usually just get regular onion, but I was like, ooh, beefy onions for a stroganoff. So yeah, I picked that up. I needed some oregano. I was out of it. And then, whoa. Since when does a Ritz make seasoning? So in my old cookbook, I shared with you guys a chicken and cheese recipe. I've actually perfected it even more since then. I wish I could share with you guys the new one. Maybe I'll refilm a cooking video so I can share it with you guys. But you use like a Ritz cracker as a base to kind of make a crust on the top of this chicken. And they had all of these different flavors Ritz coating mix, like almost like a shake and bake, but Ritz cracker. And I'm over here like smacking crackers in a bag, and they sell this. And they had original garlic butter and something else, because I almost bought the other one and then I ended up going with the garlic butter. But you guys, this is like a big deal. I'm hoping this is so good. I'm sure it's awful for you, but I'm really, really excited about it because I've never seen it. Again, that's the difference of going into a grocery store. Like this, you guys, they had Hostess coffees, all different kinds. They had Twinkies, Honey Bun, Ding Dongs. So this is probably like a chocolate, yep, extra rich chocolate Ding Dong cake flavor of coffee. And we were running low on coffee. I just placed an order on Amazon. If you guys have never checked out the K-Cups that I get on Amazon, they are absolutely amazing. Vanessa just ordered them again. Madison was on my Amazon store today looking for them because they are absolutely so, so good. So check out my Amazon store, linked below, or you can get it right off of my website, 50shadesofmom.com, but go and check out that coffee. The flavors are so, so good, but the Ding Dong coffee sounds really, really good. So I'm excited about that. And then they had Tony Chachere's. So Nicole Burgess always talks about Tony Chachere's, and in South Carolina, they never had anything. And here in Texas, they have some stuff, at least just in the regular Walmart and stuff that I have seen. But when I went into H.E.B, they had Tony Chachere's everywhere. And I kind of figured that they would because this is like a Louisiana-based thing, and they are right next door. So I was surprised that I don't see this more often, but they had a whole bunch of different rice mixes. I usually make my own, but this is a red beans and rice dinner mix. So I'm excited to give that a try on a taco night. And speaking of tacos, you guys know I love my Siete chips, and they had grain-free taco shells. Like, what? I needed to try those. It was a 12 count, kind of pricey, but for taco night, it's worth it. Again, if I'm going to try to kind of change my diet back, then I need to start making some changes right now, right? Why wait all the way? So speaking of that, I found the Lily's dark chocolate covered almonds. So I will have to place another Thrive order now that the weather has broke. But for the longest time when I placed a Thrive Market order, I could not get these sent to me because they appreciate all of their customers and they don't want you to get stuff that's all messed up. And so they won't send those when it's hot because they don't want you to get them all melted. And this is the dark chocolate covered almonds, and I wanted something sweet for my snack boxes, and I thought that this would be a great touch. And I've been dying to get them, but again, they wouldn't send these to me, or marshmallows, any of the things I was trying to get from there that could be destroyed from the heat, they wouldn't send. So maybe they're ready to send them again, but I found them at H.E.B. So I'm very excited to try those. I got the plain old regular Hill Country Fare and the Italian breadcrumbs. I got the H.E.B. bakery chips, so I had nacho chips on my list of things that I needed, and usually I just get the great value like knockoff of Scoops, but nothing beats these. They make them right there in the bakery. You can smell them cooking, you can see them sprinkling the salt on them and throwing them in a bag. So this H.E.B., like I said, has everything from every kind of store, aisle, holiday, everything. I could have been in there forever. It took restraint to even walk out with just what I did. So they had a whole little Elf on the Shelf end cap, and I came home with so many things for our Franklin. I'm like over the moon. I love scores like this. So last year Franklin brought the kids a Elf Pets movie, but not this one. It was like the one with the Saint Bernard or something, but this is Elf Pets Santa's Reindeer Rescue. So Franklin's gonna bring them another movie one time during this Elf on the Shelf time. Like, you guys, I'm really excited. I've been diving more and more into Elf on the Shelf every single year, and now that I have my website established, you also can go on there and find my blog posts. So I'll be able to share on my blog every single day Franklin's shenanigans. So I'm really excited to do that. So make sure that you head over to that website and register to be notified when I'm posting so you guys can see, or you can just follow me on my regular social media, which is Facebook and Instagram, all 50 Shades of Mom. And so speaking of my elf, I found a festive fun activity book. This was like $5, and it has all different kinds of activities in there. So Franklin will leave this one day with crayons and markers and paint and stuff. That'll be really, really fun. And then look at this. Look how stinking cute this is. It comes with a sled. It comes with his scarf and the little string. So I'm going to be a total goofball and figure out how to get him sledding down somewhere, like in some kind of snow, whether it's Cool Whip or I don't know yet what I'm going to use, but I'm really, really excited. And I have to like start stacking this stuff and putting it away. So if my kids walk in here, they don't see any of this. And then they also had blind bags. It's like these were kind of pricey. They were $4 a piece, but these like are original Elf on the Shelf blind bags. And I'll have a Franklin bring one to each one of my kids on a day also because they love their blind bags. So I'm excited about that. And then speaking of blind bags, Trinity and Madison is one of their channels, and then Trinity and Beyond is the other channel, but these are girls from YouTube, and now they have their own little blind bags, and you can get any of the different characters that you see there on the back. But I know that Maya is going to go bonkers for this too, and this I'll just throw in her stocking, but I know she's going to love that, so I'm excited about that. And then I picked up some Fresca, you guys. I've actually never had a Fresca, and this is a apple soda, so it's an apple Fresca. Pretty much a Fresca, I think, is a Mexican soda. I'm not exactly positive, do not quote me on that, but I need Fresca for a recipe, and this is not even the flavor that I needed, but it was the closest one that I could find for the sangria that I'm trying to make. So I picked up that, and then I picked up these bangs. Okay, you guys, I love energy drinks, and I am like ride or die for Red Bull. Like, I absolutely love, love, love me some Red Bull, and Red Bull has a sugar-free, and even Aldi had a Red Bull knockoff, and they had a sugar-free as well of that knockoff, and I can't do the sugar-free. I just can't. Like, that weird aftertaste that sugar-free drinks and foods and stuff have, I can't. I just can't. I can't get past it. My tongue won't allow it. But Madison kind of feels the same way about those things, but she talked about these being super, super yummy and tasting just like a green apple and not really having that artificial sugar aftertaste. And so I am really, really excited to purchase these and find them because they actually sold one cold. So I actually got to try it fresh and cold, and it was was super, super good. So I'm really excited that I was able to find these. Again, a little pricey. It was $8 for 4 of them, but to have a really good energy drink, I probably will only be able to drink half at a time. I would only get a smaller Red Bull, so this would probably be too much of that rush for me, but that means I can get 8 separate days out of needing like an energy push. So I was really excited. They're super, super good, and they do not have that aftertaste. It really is like a sour apple blow pop or something. So picked those up, and then I picked this up. Their cereal choices were actually not that good. They had a lot of cereals that were not out. I don't know if they were restocking, but my mom actually got the kids for Halloween. She like sent them this little care package, and I put them in a big mason jar in the pantry, and this was like what was left that didn't fit. So we had it over here because Paul would throw some of these in his hot cocoa if he has hot cocoa at night. But this is a bag of just Lucky Charms marshmallows. Like, my kids love these marshmallows so much, and so I thought what a good trade that this would be if I can get like the really good cereal from Trader Joe's for my little kids, and then just letting them sprinkle a little bit of this inside of there, you know, like pick your battles. So I was excited about that, and when I go back and find a more organic alternative that my kids like, I will pick that up. But for now, Jacob needed cereal too, so now both kids needed cereal, and I was trying to find something chocolatey because they like the chocolate and marshmallow kind of cereal. So I thought, okay, that would go really well, and this is the only chocolate cereal option that they had. And I was just gonna buy 1 box, but it was $4, or this was 2 for $7 of an even bigger box. So it was just a no-brainer to pick that up. So I got that, and then look how cute this plate is for my football Sunday food. I love that. It was half off, so I only paid $2.48 for it, which I think is a great price. It's a pretty heavy, sturdy, like melanin plastic, so this should last for a while, especially if we don't put it in the dishwasher. So that's really exciting to find. Like I said, all that stuff was 50% off because football season's half over already. And then they had a whole Entenmann's end cap. They had a bunch of Entenmann's flavored coffee, but they had some Entenmann's on the end cap, and they had the donuts that Paul and Daryl love. And I haven't seen these since, I mean, we always got them on Long Island, and then Publix, again, started carrying them when they built one by us. And so if I would ever shop in the Publix, I would just grab one if I saw it. But I know they're both going to be super excited to have these because it's such a rare treat. So I got that. And then I did get some whole chicken. This was awesome because when you guys know I did that 50 Shades of Chicken, oh my goodness, I'm knocking everything over. When I did that 50 Shades of Chicken video, I needed whole chicken parts because that's what they wanted, like a whole bunch of different chicken parts. And I could never find this exactly, like this is exactly what I wanted, and I could never find it. And I had to buy like individual things like thighs and breasts and legs just to kind of put it together to complete the recipe. But this is a chicken whole cut up into pieces. So it has everything that I need, the breast, the wings, the thighs, the legs, which is perfect because this is my final copycat recipe, and then I'll be sharing that video with you guys coming up really soon. And it's 3 different chicken recipes that are all copycat, and this is for a KFC copycat. We all love a really good fried chicken, right? So that is what that is for. But that was it, you guys. I am sorry if I talked a lot, but I am really excited about the stuff that I found. This H.E.B Plus was amazing, and I am not feeling guilty one bit because I really got some things that I think my family is going to love. So that's enough for the grocery haul now. Let's roll into the meal plan. Okay, you guys, so here is the meal plan for Monday, November 9th, which is today, all the way down to Sunday the 15th. So today we are doing a stroganoff. I actually have an entire cooking video on this recipe, so I'll link it up above for you guys to go ahead and check out. Plus I'll post a blog post on it tonight with our dish side by side so you guys can get a chance to see it. But it is so delicious, and it's only 6 ingredients. So making that tonight with a big thing of a salad. Tomorrow for Taco Tuesday, we're just going to do quesadillas. I just picked up some more of the Mission low-carb tortillas that we absolutely love from Costco, and now we have plenty on hand. So we'll just go ahead and do some quesadillas, and then I got those really yummy chips from H.E.B's Bakery that I can't wait to serve alongside of that. And then on Wednesday is when I'm going to cook that last copycat recipe. And like I said, that's KFC's fried chicken. So I am really excited to share that because I love some good old fried chicken. So we're just going to do that. We have the Chick-fil-A fries, and then I'm going to make some coleslaw. On Thursday, we're going to do beef pot pie. I have just a little bit of stew meat left in the freezer, and so I'm going to cook that down in the crock pot all day, and then at night I'm going to turn it into a pot pie for Daryl. So I know he's going to be excited. He loves himself some pot pie. I actually have a cooking video for this too, and this is in my old cookbook, which is available on the website as well. And so we'll just have that with some leftover salad. And then on a Friday, I'm going to make a big pot of sauce, and I'm not sure yet how I'm going to serve the sauce. I don't know if I'm going to do pasta or if I'm going to serve some meatballs. Like, I'm not really sure yet. Usually when I make a pot of sauce, I just get the inspiration that day of what I'm going to put it on. Maybe we'll have pizza. I'm not really sure, but somewhere along the lines we'll use the pot of sauce for something, but it was time to replenish the freezer. And then on Friday, we're going to do Mississippi chicken. I have the boneless, skinless chicken thighs from Trader Joe's, and Daryl loves when I make Mississippi chicken with that. So I'm going to make that in the crock pot with some mashed potatoes and broccoli. And then, of course, on Sunday, it is a football food. So that is it, you guys, for this week's meal plan. This is the last week before we close on our house, and so next week things are going to get absolutely insane and crazy. And Friday, I have a huge Costco haul coming out, so make sure you are subscribed with that notification bell clicked so you can follow us along on our journey. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.